LAPD group stalking. All right, crossing path in helicopter, amplifying the sound of the helicopter inside of my apartment, okay? Doing so at they're flying down Alvarado, all right, in alignment with Alvarado. They've been flying in circles, amplifying helicopter activity, and you know where the fake sun is. You know what the LAPD do in contact with the people. You've always got a demon driving by or walking by in relevant position. They're engaged in ongoing surveillance, and that demon's walking under the phenomenon of what is the maintenance of a light source that's still over me at 3:53 in the afternoon, okay? Doing so, these demons are doing nothing other than scattering as I start capturing video. This demon's stalking in a helicopter. That's the terrorist organization LAPD that's going to be shut down by the federal government. And they're doing so while the entity is maintaining engineered light that's moving on my ceiling. So you've already seen that before. Literally while these minions provided the wealth of evidence that's already on the record of appearing and disappearing with engineered light, you have also seen that light moving in real time while these demons were stalking in a helicopter. You've already seen it, and that's exactly what they've been doing, flying off now into the distance as I start recording video. Okay, those are cowards that are demons, serving Satan, going to federal prison, being disbanded, etc. And everybody at this property is going to federal prison. This is engineered light that's appearing on the wall. You can see it here. This is the pattern of the blinds. This is engineer light. You have more than one. This is engineer light also, but what was appearing was on the ceiling. And it was the pattern of the blinds, very rich, concentrated light appearing and disappearing, okay? While the demons are outside stalking in a helicopter. Okay, this is out of the pit of hell, what the entity is doing on an ongoing basis, flying off in the distance the moment that I get them on camera. Okay, so they were flying in alignment to Alvarado Street, flying toward Clifford Street, where there is no sun that's going to be present over Clifford Street from 9:36 in the morning till after 6 p.m. in the evening. Those are demons, and they're stalking in helicopters, and all these demons living at Alvarado Gardens are going to federal prison. Okay, that's the light source that's over my head still. I'm inside of the same apartment. It was outside of that window this morning at 6:55 in the morning. So let's count the hours. This is the evidence speaking to the removal of demon-possessed terrorist organizations in the United States that are keeping American citizens under surveillance, engaged in federal group stalking and monitoring. 6:55, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. That is 9 hours ago outside of this living room window. While I'm standing outside of my front door, still on that side. So this is what the demons are doing, stalking in helicopters in concert with the people. And that's why the whole property of Alvarado Gardens, who are living at a crime scene where I am the center of the universe, which is why you have the so-called sun that's never going to be present. This demon is engaging what is just pacing all around. This is engineered light on the sidewalk. This is another one that's going to be deported out of the country. And this is impunity and malice. And she's also engaged in federal stalking, monitoring with demons at what is Silverview, pacing together, walking under what is the light source. This is light activity. This is why you have a light source that's not possibly the sun that remains over. And this is witnessing what is, again, terrorist, and that's a violent sex offender on the grounds of the property parked in Abigail Peckman's parking, just on the grounds to engage in what is terrorism. The light source is seen through the back window of that vehicle. All right. And this is, again, those that come into this country, possibly not even natural born in the United States, engaging in terrorism. Okay. The whole property is going to be prosecuted. There is no demon that's a stranger that's escaping any criminal conduct. All 59 units are providing 24-hour surveillance in concert with the people. And this demon's criminal conduct is going on the account of all 59 units filled with third parties. Group stalking with Silverview, who's engaging in crossing a path on behalf of all 59 units filled with third parties who are all going to federal prison. Okay, this is P.O.C. This is how the demons engage in ongoing teamwork. And that teamwork is going to be put on all of their accounts in federal court. Monitoring with the demon on Alvarado Street, light activity. P.O.C. This demon's just sitting in their car knowing exactly what I'm saying. A psychopath, a sex offender, a terrorist. Representing the whole entity. A demon-possessed group stalker in a helicopter is acting with this demon that's pacing all around with a communication device under a phenomenon which you see through the rear view window. Let me be clear. This morning, during the 6 o'clock hour, you saw the light source through the passenger side of the same vehicle that was not the same vehicle, the same parking spot, Abigail Peckman, and you saw it through the back passenger side of the window. This is the same parking spot. You can see the light source that's through the back window. The light source is at the same position. Pay attention to the details of the video that I captured of what was during the 6 o'clock hour. That is indeed a demon. That is indeed a terrorist. That is indeed a sex offender. That's engaging in what is surveillance. That's what the constituents of the state of California are engaging in. All 59 units filled with terrorists at Alvarado Gardens are going to federal prison. That's where they go, and that's where they belong. That's exactly what's going to happen while you see what the people of the state are doing on an ongoing basis. This psychopath, This coward is hiding inside of a vehicle. And let me be clear, she is going by the names of the people of the state, all 59 units whose names are already known, filled with terrorists, acting in concert with the minion who comes onto the grounds just to participate in that criminal system with them. That's why this whole property is going to be raided by the federal government. This is the light source that's over me. While LAPD acts in concert with the people of the state, they're all demons acting in concert, okay? This is engineer light. There's no vantage point where this engineer light is going to be present, where that which is the sun is still going to be in any position. That's going to create sunlight that you already know is appearing on my ceilings. There are demons driving an engineer light. There are demons sitting in cars, engaging in surveillance, monitoring, listening to the truth be spoken about their psychotic criminal conduct, because that's the reality. Sitting up, listening to the truth about the secrets that they're engaged in. It's no longer a secret. Such cowards are going in cages where they belong. That's exactly where they belong, and that's where they're going. It is currently 3:58 p.m. This is that demon that's hiding in a car. This is the evidence of the fact that that's a demon. It's 3:58 p.m. There is no sun that's going to be over me at the same apartment at this hour as I'm capturing demons group stalking at the same property. One demon after another crossing path. One demon after another crossing path. One demon after another crossing path. All 59 units are going to be prosecuted for this ongoing act of what is malicious and impunity while the entity is stalking in a helicopter. That's what the terrorist organizations need to continue the elements of monitoring. This is monitoring conduct. Monitoring is state surveillance and it's demonic activity. It shall be prosecuted as terrorism on the watch of speaker companies. Okay? Speaker companies, Todd Speaker, the whole corporate office in Palo Alto, they're going to federal prison while I'm documenting their criminal conduct right now. Terrorists coming onto the grounds, terrorists flying, stalking in helicopters. Those terrorists sitting in the corporate office are going to federal prison as well. It is currently, again, while you're looking at 3:59, this is a little onion. Tiffany Sherez is terrorist. She's got her minor children engaging in terrorism. This is light activity creation, getting into a vehicle, monitoring with this demon that's in the opposite side of the parking lot under a light source that's over me. And this is why the people of the state are going to be removed from the custody of minor children, who they make sex offenders, monitoring somebody inside of a private space, whom they make terrorists, group stalking in concert with the people of the state, engaging in elements of monitoring with the government. That's what this is, the elements of monitoring. And while you do it with children, those children are going to be removed from your custody. They're going to be permanently removed. And there's nowhere that you can move or leave to escape the long arm of the federal law. There's nowhere that you can hide. So I just want to be clear. The entities what I am speaking to, is an inevitable federal prosecution. And these demons are having a ball when I'm not recording video, stalking and flying in circles, going dizzy, stalking in a helicopter, flying off in the distance the moment I start recording. Okay, hiding in the vehicle. Okay, and now if I go get that license plate, that demon's going to try to flee very quickly. I don't need it though. Everybody at this property, they're all handled. Everybody's going to federal prison here, everybody. And those that come onto the grounds there is already a well-documented population who's going to federal prison. Every single last one. Okay, and this is why they engage in criminal conduct together as one. Ongoing pacing, light source themes to the back of the windshield on the property. The light source you see is over my head. The light source that remains here well after 7 p.m. This is why the property is, this is what the criminal conduct that the people of the state at the property engage in all around the property. I am the center of the universe by a bunch of demon-possessed psychopaths who are obsessively stalking and using helicopters to do so. All right, it is again, this is literally capturing the phenomenon. There's no sun that's going to be at the same apartment complex. And this is to the exclusion. There was never any sun in Florida. There was never any sun in Indiana today. There was never any sun in Nevada, in Las Vegas. Okay, that's a light source over your head because I'm showing you the phenomenon, what is impossible, that there is anything other than demons pacing all around me, and that this would be the sun. What was 6:55, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. That was 9 hours ago, ladies and gentlemen. This is P.O.C. This is P.O.C. And this whole property is going to be subject to federal prison. P.O.C.